Hello and welcome back to Space Engineers. My name is Rabenschild, and in the beginning of this episode we will talk about three comments I got, and I want to basically address that immediately. Not immediately, but yes, we have to first go to Adam's Realm's comment about that I'm wasting my time with my overcomplicated mechanisms, and that there is a mod with extending bridges that I should use that would completely completely get rid of the problem. And Adam's Realm, I already told you that you might not have seen the extended bridges here. I didn't find anything else. These are the extended bridges I hope that you are thinking of. If there is a different one, then please let me know and give me a link to the mod. I would like to see that. These ones are not airtight for some reason. Another one of you made me take a look at a different mod that is basically an information panel there on the left side that tells me different things about what is airtight, and it says that these blocks here have airtight faces, 33 of 42, so I assume that there is stuff that is airtight, stuff that is not airtight, but they don't work here. And the next problem that I have with these bridges is they kill me. If I go in, everything seems to work, but as soon as I leave this tunnel and get onto one of these blocks here, I'm getting killed, and I don't know why. It could be because the mod is fairly old and seems to not be updated very recently, so I will remove that. This will not work for me. I don't want to be killed whenever I'm going into this, and it is not airtight anyways. And again, Adam's Realm, if you don't think of this, then please let me know. Would be interesting. Wasting my time, by the way, making videos and all that stuff. I don't think that I'm wasting my time, so I don't see that. Unexpected Inquisition asks or thought that maybe the windows are not airtight. We talked about that already, but again, I want to keep addressing that stuff. So we will take a look at that. If I plug the ends here, we should see if the stuff here is airtight. Hopefully it is, and it is. So we can pressurize this whole thing here. And by the way, the whole thing about these things not being right, and if I'm too close to them, that they are not airtight, I don't know if that's still a problem. What we will take a look at in a sec is if from the outside that is also the case. So here you can see I'm hugging the window basically, and it seems to be airtight. I have brought in all these windows at the same time, so they are not turned around in weird fashions. That is not the problem. Good idea, but that's sadly not it. So the problem now is that I can't test it here if it's airtight now. Should try that at one point. I kind of missed that. That wouldn't be possible. So I would have to make a room that is tight from the inside, or we will go over that a different time. So this thing I will not be able to use, yeah, here. Now the next thing I have to do is bring this over here, connect it to the rotors. That will be a bit problematic because it might be out of line. And then we might end up with not evenly distributed forces in the whole thing here. So we will have to see if that works. David Robson asked if you are able to make small blocks airtight. And the answer to that is, take a look. I don't know if you can see it down there. It says O2 high. You can make small blocks airtight. That's a good thing. I downloaded a Windows mod. This is basically the same Windows, just in small blocks fashions. I can use that to make the tunnel, and with this whole thing here, this whole shebang, or we can, yeah, definitely make an airtight tunnel that we can position in between these two, these two living spaces basically, and then just walk through that or fly through that, whatever you want to do. Pretty nice. Yeah, again, the next problem will be finishing this and then position it here. And I want to make tests with that. I need to find out what length I do need, and then I need to basically I'm not sure how to do it. If I can merge it or what I can do here in the end. So what I will do now is remove these, remove the old tunnel here basically, and then just readjust all the rotors and all that stuff, and basically straighten it out again. I had for this one, I had some of the rotors use different angles than the zero angle it should be in. And so I'm trying to straighten it out again so that I can then hopefully position this and not have it explode like crazy. So the good thing here is that if I push this a bit over and all that stuff, we should have really good distances. So this thing really fits in there. My biggest problem will be fitting all the windows. Good. Let me remove this tunnel and I will come back when I have done that. The bridge is gone. I have pulled the pistons in. That worked out better than expected. And again, I have to talk about 1WSX10 that basically in the comments talked about that the collision meshes are not always where you think they are, and that not only has effect on the blocks that I've used here, but it seems to also have to do with what these things do while loading, being reloaded. It's weird. It's program magic that I don't get. But it's good to have people that can just say, okay, it is this that makes stuff problematic. One thing I want to do is straight everything out again. So we need to take a look at the arms here and see how I have set them. 0, This one also, hopefully 0, 0, go to 0, and this one also 0. I will reverse them just to be sure in a sec. Let them cycle through one at one time, so that I don't run into problems with the rotors here. Just to be safe, then I will extend them again, and I already have attached, and I might have said that already, attached small rotor heads to that. I'm a bit under the weather. It's short. It's Christmas is coming up, and Christmas always gets me. The holidays, Christmas, whatever you want to say. It's just finding all the stuff for my parents and my wife. Yeah. But I think I have everything now, so it's good. But the next thing is that usually around the holidays or Christmas, let's say Christmas, I get sick. The last years I always was sick after Christmas, and I got basically sick. I got sick before New Year's, and I wasn't able to party hard in any of the New Year's celebrations. We don't party hard, but let's say it that way. The last 2 New Year's I have spent on my balcony for 5 minutes watching the fireworks, and then I went off to the couch again and drank some more tea and tried to sleep. It's not nice, but now hopefully this year everything will be fine. My brother and his kids will be there, so I could get all the sicknesses that small children bring with them. It's it's always the risk you have to take when small kids come out of kindergarten. Then you usually have I love them, but it's sometimes you want to quarantine them. My wife had that too. She worked in a kindergarten, and she brought all the nicest disease from kindergarten with her good stuff. So, okay, let us now try to bring this over, or let me maybe I will go and do some just blocking for now. We will attach a block to the whole thing, and maybe do some merge work already, so that we have merged the 2 rotors to each other, and then we basically just merge the bridge to it. 1, 3, 4, 5. So one small block is a fifth of a big block. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me see. Let me count again. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And then we, from here on out, we block out. This will be long and heavy and crazy and all that stuff. Good thing is, if we keep some of the measurements, and I should have done that before, we will just end up with having... we should end up with having basically the same measurements as we had before, just taken by 5 or something, multiplied by 5. That should work out in the end. So in the end we should end up with I think it was 11 blocks or something like that. So 55 or so. I will have to see the small merged blocks. Let me merge the small merged blocks. Okay, the small merged blocks are just 1 block thick. Good, that should work out. I think I will do all the counting now off camera, and then I come back to you when I have done some more work here. Why is that? This is not right. Okay, let me do a bit more work, and I will come to you when when I start to merge them here. I can't absolutely say why this is offset. I counted it now. I took a look at the numbers. The numbers are okay. So the numbers, basically the decimal stuff must be off enough so that it gives this thing. So we have 9 blocks there, 9 blocks there. These pistons are fully extended 10 meters. These are 1.9 meters, and both of them, and all the rotors show exact numbers, or don't show exact numbers. That's the thing. There might be some decimals that might be off, so that in all it gives this weird gap that we have there. Now we have the problem that we have to do something that was not good. Now we have the problem that we have to take a look at these, at the arms here again, and we have the left arm. I want to have the rotor left arm 4, and I want to have that go to -5, just so that it, oh, okay, then we can do it that way too. So let me see. So what we need to do is get that thing again, rotor left arm, then go to -10, just to bring it up so that we can put on this merge block. And now what we need to do now is this is explodey again. I think it will be explodey as hell again. Okay, let's go and use the um, I'm so not sure if that will if that will work out. No, no, no. I need the static grid. And then we go to rotor, arm right, 4. Oh, okay, we are on left. We are going to right, and also say, will it turn? No, it will not turn into the same direction, I think, or -10. No, it goes down. Okay. Now, okay, what? This scares me again. This so scares me again. No, no, no. Reverse, reverse, reverse. I want to have this straight. I'm not sure if did it snap already or something like that. Then I'm okay. It might work. It might work. Just let us try it. Just let us try it. And remote access. Get the thing again. The small blocks are lighter, so it could be that it doesn't tend to freak out as crazy as the other stuff might do. Oh, this is not going well. Okay, let us go to 0 again. This now turns a bit more. We will reverse that, and when we go above 0, we will just now go and oh no, see, I knew something like that would happen. I have to figure that out somehow. Let me do it. It's sorry if I can't show it to you, but again, I need to figure that out somehow so that it fits in the end. And I'm not at the moment not sure how to do that. Let me do some more work here. Ooh, that was not as nice as I thought. It worked out. That's a good thing. And I will have to I had to wiggle around with the rotors and in the end with the angle settings of the rotors, and in the end it was just -1 degree that did stuff. You can see that this whole thing is hopefully now stable, and I will save it, and then we will go and test it out if it works now. I tried to fly ships into it and just hopefully bring it into a direction that works, but in the end just the rotors needed to be adjusted. Okay, that works out. Now this makes my life a bit easier, because now I can just put merge blocks on it and then merge it to whatever I want to merge it to. That's a good thing. I will take a look at where the blocks would be, and then I can basically just put merge blocks where I need them with the tunnel. Let me see if the whole pulling it in works too. I'm deathly afraid of it now just exploding and all that stuff with the small rotor head on there. It could be that this messes up our angles. It shouldn't, but it could be that it does. We had that with the small rotor on the drill, where the angles don't seem to be the same, and that's what I definitely need here. I need the same angles so that it doesn't rip itself apart. At the moment it looks pretty promising. One thing I will do is the rotors on the ends of the arms, rotor 4, this one. What I will do with it is I will turn off the braking torque. So let it swing. If it needs to swing, then let it swing. What is this? Is this straight? It's so hard to do that in space, to just say, okay, now it's straight or it's not. But it seems to work out. So I will bring it down again, bring out the pistons, and hopefully in the next episode I have this thing merged, maybe ready, and hopefully we can make our first walk through this whole thing. Sorry for showing basically this stuff to you again. We did that already, but now we are doing it with the small blocks. Now attaching everything to each other. That will be our next big problem. It has to work out. It has to work out. Okay. Good. What I also could do now is I didn't finish this. I could now just rebuild the whole thing. I will decide in the meantime what's easier. If rebuilding what I've built already on this part here is easier, or to merge what I have here to that thing. I'm not sure. Maybe just rebuilding it could be just easier on the whole structure. This would have to fit perfectly, and making it again might work out better than than merging the two together. I will decide later. Good people, but I think that's all for today. I recorded for long enough, and again, it's this stresses me out. In addition to the whole holiday Christmas spirit thing. Good people, I would say thanks for watching. Hope you liked the episode. If you did, then please leave a like on it, and I hope to see you in the next one. See ya, guys.